Hello friends, welcome to my channel Nihira Techies. This is our Angular 21 tutorial for beginners part 5 video. In this video we can talk about control flow template. So the control flow template is the new feature introduced from Angular 17. So now we are in the Angular 21, it is the stable version. Okay. And also it is the replacement of older structural directive ngIf, ngFor and ngSwitch. So currently we have alternate option @if, @for and @switch. So using this @if we can do the conditional rendering, and using @for we can do the looping. For example, loading the table data or else loading drop down options, something like that. Okay. And similarly @switch, if you have a multiple conditions, those scenarios we can use this @switch option. Okay. So we can go to the implementation, then you will get the better understanding. So before that, I want to convey the advantage of using these control flow templates. It is very cleaner and readable template, and it provides the better performance comparing to the old structural directives, and there is no additional input is needed. It will work perfectly with standalone template. Okay, so currently we are using the standalone template only. Let me start the implementation. So as usual, I am going to create one new component for doing this implementation, and generate component, and we can provide the name is control flow. Additionally added one X, and also we can include this component in the routing side. Okay, our application already in the running mode. Control flow. Okay, we can see this text. Okay, first we can start from @if. Okay, so here I'm going to have one div tag. It's very basic example only. Okay, welcome user. Similarly, I'm having another div. Please log in. Okay, see, currently it's showing both the text. Okay, so in the real-time scenario, once user logged in, we have to show this welcome user message. Similarly, if they're not logged in, we have to show this message, please log in. Okay, so based on some conditions, we have to show the different content. So we can do this implementation. First, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have one variable is logged in. So the default value I just provided true. Now we can use this syntax if we can move this content here. Let me format it. In the else scenario, we can show this message. Okay, so now we are able to see this welcome user. Similarly, if I'm changing this into false, please log in, we are seeing this message. Okay, so the same way we can see one more example that cover the else if scenario. Okay, I'm declaring another variable color. I just provided red. The same way, if color is red, we have to show this content. Here I'm providing one inline style. Okay, red, and in the else if scenario, it is green, green, and finally if it is not matching, then we can give yellow. Oh, let me save this one. So the first one, it is the boolean, so we not provided the value. Defaultly we are checking if it is true or false, and the next one is the value is string, so that's why we are checking using this double equal to. As per the latest approach, we have to give 3 equal to. Okay, see, initially we are seeing this welcome user with an red color. Now if I'm changing this into green, it is changed into green. Now if I'm changing this into blue, we are seeing the yellow color. But so the reason is, from this condition side we are checking this red and green. If both are not matched, obviously we are showing this yellow color. Okay, so now we can move on the add to for. So the use case, we can load multiple countries in the one select control. Okay, so let me declare one variable here. Okay, I added 3 countries. Okay, so now we can load this into one select control. We can use one basic select control option. Here we can use this set for track item, the unique value. Okay, so inside the for loop we can use this option. We format it. So here we can bind the value using this interpolation. Okay, just to format it. And if you want to bind the value also, we can do. See, India, USA and Australia, everything is loaded and we can verify. Okay, in these values also we can see India, USA and Australia. Okay, this is fine. We can see one more use case with the table. So here the table body we can load using this at for. Okay, so let me have one HTML table. I'm going to have very minimal columns only. Okay, code name salary. Okay, so next in this table body we can generate the for loop here. So in this area we need to generate. Okay, so first we need a data. Let me include some dummy data here. So employee list, this is one array. Okay, so here we can include the object code one and name string value Ramesh. Okay, okay, now we can bind this value in our table. So the syntax are same only. We can follow the same. At for item of, okay, track with the unique value. So item dot code. Okay, and here we can dynamically generate our TR section. Here I am going to have 3 TD. One is item dot code, then item dot name. The final one is salary. Okay, see, we have a table and data are loaded here. Okay, the design not looks good because as of now we not focused on the designing area. We are just focusing on those concepts. So in the future videos I will definitely cover some design related videos. Okay, so like we can use the material UI or tailwind CSS. I will make a separate video for both the concepts. Okay, so now we can move on at the switch. We covered this if and for switch. For this one, I'm going to have another one variable, user role. Okay. Currently, I just provided admin, right? At the switch. Okay. So here we have to choose this user role. Okay. So inside the switch, we have two options. One is case, and the another one is default. In the case point of view, we can include multiple cases. Okay. So in this case, we can include the value, which is admin user. Okay. So time being, we can use one div tag only. Okay. Welcome admin user. Welcome logged in user. Then just to provide welcome. So now we are able to see this welcome admin user. So now if I'm changing this role into just a user, see welcome logged in user. Similarly, it is unknown. We are seeing this one. Okay. So now we are in the end of the video. Still, if you have any doubts or clarification, please post in the comment box. And also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching.